discovering what opportunities are present and jumping all over them, because all of these opportunities eventually will be gone. The game of business is all about how much attention you can capture and how you can service that attention. How did I get to where I'm at today? It was all completely driven by a set of circumstances that made it possible for me to accomplish a goal, also known as opportunity. You have to be constantly obsessed with the game of opportunity. And what are these circumstances that are ever changing in this landscape, in this environment, that are gonna open up the door for you to accomplish your goals? 2010, we found distributor in the USA of our book. My father wrote a book. It was a bestseller in Puerto Rico. In the US, nobody knew it. It's called The Power of Your Metabolism. It's in English, in German, in French, in Spanish, in Italian, in Russian, you name it. We have it all over the place right now. But in that particular time period, I needed to get that book seen by people because it was a really good book. So I found a book distributor. Back then it was called New Leaf Distribution. I found them and they started helping us get the book out there. That was an opportunity right there. The book itself was an opportunity. It is an important asset, but that asset, without being promoted correctly, is worthless. It doesn't matter how good the book is. If you don't know how to get it out there into the world, it's not gonna have a lot of value, right? A book is only as valuable as it can be seen by people and read by people. In 2012, the most important thing, action, opportunity ever in the entire journey occurred, and that was YouTube. Now, for the first year, nobody paid attention, nobody was watching, but we were feeding the algorithm, we were being consistent, we were being persistent with our content and just putting it out there, believing in the long-term view. And we just kept on going. Today, that channel has 9.3 million subscribers and growing fast, and produces 20 to 25 million views a month. All of it without spending a penny to promote that channel. And it brings us phone calls and business all day long. It is a legacy channel because my father passed away almost 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, and that content is still producing 90,000 new subscribers to 120,000 new subscribers a month. Somewhere around 2013, we started posting on social media, taking my father's content and started blasting it all over the place. Facebook and Instagram was just getting started, and then we started taking off on all these other platforms. Shortly afterwards, in 2014, I launched the Amazon e-commerce channel for NaturalSlim, and that was a major opportunity. Why? Because it is a set of circumstances that makes it possible for me to put that brand out there and generate millions. It was an Amazon growing platform that was bringing in third-party sellers and giving them access to their audiences in exchange for great quality products. It was incredible. And that was the Amazon platform. Opportunity right there. I jumped all over that. In 2015, we went into the live content era. This picture right here, that you cannot really see that clearly, is our creative director and myself setting up one of the first ever YouTube Live, Facebook Live broadcasts back in 2015. And we went deep into that era, and for a few years, doing live content was a big deal. If I don't ride that opportunity wave, I miss it. In 2016, there was an era of opportunity with content distribution, and I told my dad, I called him up, he was in Puerto Rico, and I said, Dad, I need you to go up in content creation. Instead of doing 4 videos, we're gonna start doing 7 videos now. Very important, I need you to do this. What inspired me to do that with my father in 2016? Well, my father was very, very busy at all times. But then a new client hired me. His name is Dr. Berg, 2016. And he was producing 14 videos a week. And because he was producing so much, I called my dad and I said, Dad, he's doing 14, you're doing 4. We need to step up. It's not enough. I want us to grow faster. Dr. Berg is on fire right now. He's doing 14. Let's bump it up. And they agreed. We started doing 7 videos. an important moment. If I don't have that conversation right then and there, instead of having 2,700 videos, I would have 1,600 videos today. And that's a big deal because I'm using those videos to continue to expand his legacy, to make him immortal in this world, to help and impact the lives of people. We actually reach 70 to 80 million people every single month for content. Even though my father passed away, he's changing the lives of people every single day and helping his company generate attention, make the phones ring, and sales occur at all times. We have meetings with important people, like we had a meeting in 2016 with Gary Vaynerchuk in his office, and we talked about the game of social media marketing and how we went all in.
So I'm never worried about money or thinking how much money I'm going to make or whatever. I'm worried about helping people because the more people I help, I'm pulling attention toward that.
Let me give you
so money just comes.
Now, on that truth.
And he said,
let me give you very good advice. Figure out how much money the four of you want to take home, minimum, lowest number, and spend every dollar on Facebook.
Okay.
This meeting is
that's a good.
So,
Yeah.
And by the way, it's what I'm doing with myself.
Okay, good. Okay.
That's what we should do.
Okay.
That's right.
I agree.
That's good advice.
I've been working on
That's
it.
the
good advice.
That's the advice.
Yeah.
For the last 6 months.
You'll win.
Yeah.
Gary, for the last 6 months, we've been lowering the TV budget because
Yeah.
he used to spend a lot of money on
Goosebumps. Like, and I mean the lowest number.
Yeah.
Because you'll win.
Yeah.
Because instead of that, you'll just do that.
Yeah.
And I mean
We've been naturally doing
half,
that.
80, 90% of what you're accustomed taking home, give it back, put it all into Facebook because you got 36 months because it's going to be gone.
you should take as least home as possible. Take as little money as possible to your pockets. Invest every single penny on Facebook. Every single penny on Facebook. If you do so, you'll find your brand skyrocketing. Why was he saying that? Because it was so cheap to advertise on Facebook in that year. We took that advice and we went all in on Facebook advertising. Kept on doing our YouTube, but we went all in. That was the opportunity. Facebook advertising from 2016 to 2019 was the opportunity that catapulted our stardom, got us a lot more attention, and we were able to print money and double year after year after year. In 2017, we started adding thumbnails to our videos. In 2018, we went heavy on e-commerce Shopify site because we had so much attention, so many audiences that we just decided to do Shopify and start bringing our own traffic to our own store so we can make more money because Amazon does keep a large amount of that revenue, top line revenue, and because we wanted to control the traffic, we started building our e-commerce, and that was another opportunity. If you fast forward to 2020, this was one of the most important points of our journey. From 2020, we went from 5 million followers to 35 million followers in 2024. In a 4-year period, with my father no longer producing content, we went from 5 million to 35 million followers. Why? A set of circumstances that opened up the door for us to accomplish our goal and expand our reach and influence. And that set of circumstances, that opportunity right then and there was the short form content on Facebook Reels, on Instagram Reels, later on YouTube Shorts, and during that time, the one that got it all started was TikTok Reels, right? TikTok. And that became the era of short form, 1 minute, 90-second videos, and we started taking off in a big way. We took advantage of the opportunity, and that allowed us to build an empire that helps the lives of many, many people worldwide. So the journey of our NaturalSlim world, Metabolismo TV world, Frank Suarez world is built on opportunity writing. Discovering what opportunities are present and jumping all over them because all of these opportunities eventually will be gone.